Alright, think blah, 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 blah. Wow. English is supposed to be my native language. Alright, let's see, cool, looks like this is going. You know, of course we got the, as that one guy said, the potato quality, which I really don't know how to fix that, other than buying a new camera, and that is not in the budget, unfortunately. Poochie, hey, can you mind moving for me? Alright, well, stream's canceled, dog doesn't want to move. Hey, can you... Vamos? Here, come up on the bed. I'll open the window for you. Look. Look, an open window with a nice breeze. Alright, so, as you can see here, got another Nintendo Switch. This one is sent in from as a send-in order from SD. Of course, man sent the Joy-Cons. I request that people don't do that, but he did. My fault for not informing him, is what it is. I don't care. I'll get it shipped. Screen protector is cracked. He told me not to worry about it or anything, so I'm not gonna worry about it. He also sent me a 2 terabyte micro SD card, which most likely is a fake. As the highest legitimate one out at the moment is 1.5 terabytes, and that is a SanDisk Ultra, which you can find for about $100 from their website or $150 from anywhere else. I don't know why that is, but you know, whatever. You got the nice birds in the background. The camera's being a camera, not in doing strange focusing. It's actually really sunny out right now. And of course this camera would not tell you that whatsoever. Which this camera is actually meant just for photography and everything. It was never intended for video. Like, I honestly don't even know if it takes 1080p video. It's a Nikon D3400, which who knows about, like, who knows if that's actually, I don't know, man. It's not meant for this. I want to get a better camera and everything, but I also don't, I can't justify spending the money. Because, you know, got other things to deal with than fancy camera work. Unfortunately, like, I want to get your switches out ASAP. Actually, I just picked up this guy's this morning. The worst thing about doing his is it's going to take a couple of hours to test out his 2 terabyte because I'm like 90% sure it's a fake. Which, you know, he said he paid $80 for it from a friend of his. I don't think that's a very good friend you got there, man. Which I do apologize for. But, you know, if it's legit, you got a great friend. And almost made a newbie mistake forgetting these guys. A little embarrassing, but hey, is what it is. Also, I have not fixed the microscope camera yet. So, you know, it's going to be recorded on a seizure procedure. Which I'm still not exactly sure how to repair that. I did order something to attempt it, but I cannot guarantee. Going to be blinded by the light here. Or at least I will be, because it's pointed directly in my eyesight. So one of the things I dislike about these like the regular consoles, is they do have more screws holding it together for sure. So here's your SD card thing, nice and removable, unlike the light, and I believe the OLEDs is also built in. Hold on. Yeah, the OLED's actually not built in. I don't know if y'all can see this. Yeah, hold on. So, and of course, there's a strobe light going on. This is the OLED game cartridge adapter that also houses the SD card. So it is removable, which is nice. So, yeah, I guess this is the only Switch that I know of that's an easy removing SD card. I mean, that's the OLED is still very easy to remove and everything. It just takes more screws, which who cares? Speaking of which, I don't currently offer the OLED console modding service. Not because I can't do it, but I haven't gotten reliable chips. I have a set of OLED chips here, and on my personal one, I'm just unable to get it to like glitch. Like, everything's connected up correctly and whatnot. It just will not go. So, for advice that I found for myself, I am going to be ordering a new wow, brain fart. I'm going to be ordering a new what the fuck was I talking about? Well, we're gonna ignore that. I'm also gonna power this on, see if it even works, because apparently I forgot to test it. So as you can see, this guy's got save files and everything, which that is my biggest fear, dealing with those. Data management, some storage. I will back this up though, so it can keep his saves. Let's see, an update is ready. Let's update that. I don't know why I just hit cancel on that. Enter in the Wi-Fi. I have no clue what that just did. And that's the camera doing that. So let's see, we're on system version 18. We're going to turn off auto software update. Data, internets. Alright, so this does look to be good to go. So we're going to actually, why does it look like everything got wiped recently? Hold on. Yeah, everything's been wiped recently. Hi, Trigger. Alright, we just shut down that switch, so we're going to stick our pinky into the thermal paste. My dog's going to attempt to get into my lab, and his nose is going to appear. Hi, baby. I know, you're stressed. Yes, I know, Dad's not home. What are you sniffing for? Buddy. Alright, so, I really don't like going into the microscope right now, solely because of the, this. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that, because it could just be like the USB cable, it could be the USB port, you know, it's a lot of things that could be going on, and I'm not exactly sure which. If it's the USB port, it does also have a mini HDMI connector, but honestly speaking, I don't have any mini HDMI. Cables or adapters. So I do have to go out and order one, which I believe I have. You know, we'll see. Of course, that's gonna be on there nice and good, which is actually a decent sign sometimes. Probably not. Thermal paste seems alright. Of course, it's gonna get replaced anyways. I'm gonna have to pop this guy off right here. Yeah, I really do want to get that fixed. That is very important to me, to have that one fixed, because of course this is going to be the view I'm in the most. This, by the way, is the NAND for the console. This is a 32 gig, I believe. Yeah, 32 gig. Totally not like I was just remembering. Also, cool thing, in a lot of the Switch consoles, there's random numbers written here. I always thought it was like, oh, this console is refurbished and whatnot. But now it's just kind of like that. So now we're going to go ahead and pop this cover off while being very, very careful. There we go. Nice and smooth. Cool. And there is a extreme amount of thermal paste on this guy. That Wilco is just having a good old time going there. So we're just gonna peel it off, basically. So this microscope's actually from Amazon. You know, surprise, surprise. I paid like $120 for this. I'm a little disappointed about the whole glitching aspect of it. I need to test, like, I can't even test it out in the camera because I do have a webcam, and it gets confused between me wanting to use the web camera and me wanting to use the microscope, so I can't even tell if it like does that everywhere or if it's like OBS only. Like, who knows? Yeah, so we're just basically, all this gray goo is called thermal paste. This stuff is a special paste that transfers like heat dynamics and heat thermals and all that. And that's my girlfriend. So let's see what she wants. Nothing important. Alright, let's see now what do I want to do. Let's go toothbrush. Alright, so nice and clean, kind of. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. We're gonna try and get inside of these capacitors as well. Specifically these guys. That one seems obnoxiously close. Okay, no, it's just not cleaned. So let's see, I'll finish cleaning up the thermal paste over yonder. Do. I need to figure out like what camera to get, because that is honestly something I've been just trying to figure out for a good few years now since I've had this camera. Because you know, I've used this camera for many things, and it's just like, it's specifically designed for photography, it seems. It definitely was not intended for video and everything. And it's like, yeah, people do say, oh, hey, the lens makes a difference. Not with this, for some reason. So, who knows, I might list it on eBay or something. Probably not with their fees. Alright, all that's okayly clean. I'm going to come back to that later. We're going to work on this now. So this is a regular Switch version 2. So we are going to, yeah, let's hop back over here. I wonder if I turn off these lights, if, oh, there we go. Alright, hey there, guys. So if I turn off those lights, this one gets dark versus this one getting brighter. Alright, so, you know, nice little drug baggie it's in. So this is the chip right here. This is an rp2040. And this is one of my higher quality chips, in all honesty. You know, I typically try to give people the high quality stuff because I'd rather it. But sometimes the people, because my supplier changes like monthly for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, it's all dependent on my supplier. Sometimes I have really good suppliers, sometimes I don't. So this is a fiberglass pen. I was trying to say this in the last one, but the video was muted. So we're just going to come here, and I'm going to switch back here, turn on these lights really quick. So, look, all I'm doing is this. And all that's doing is cleaning off the solder joints or something like that on these capacitors, because I do need to solder onto them. And it just allows for a much cleaner, much easier time soldering. But you also get fiberglass all over. But, you know, that's why I blow off the switch. Alright, so on all these switches you have to load on all of these I always load fresh firmware, because sometimes they don't include any firmware, and other times they include out-of-date firmware. I don't think I've gotten anything with up-to-date firmware yet, but it's all done via USB-C, so you just connect the micro USB cable into this little connector on the bottom here, and then we'll take it over to the computer. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm actually going to start soldering up. So I've got either a version 1 or version 2. This is a version 2. You can tell by these capacitors right here. So I'm going to go yoink and grab this, press that down. I'm going to load this microscope to get a little bit nicer of a view, and then put it dramatically out of focus. There we go. So now that we've done that, we can come here, press on here, press on here as well, and we just do that to make sure that it gets held down better, which I wouldn't think would work, but surprisingly it does. So now we're going to be putting on thermal paste. This is my thermal paste. My bad, not thermal paste, flux. This is flux. This is flux paste, actually. So we just put out a very, very small amount, and then back on here on these resistors, we just kind of glob it on. What's nice is this is like no clean stuff, so it's not acidic or anything really, like a lot of thermal paste is. I still do want to clean these off though, just because presentation. Presentation to who? I don't know. I used to be in a community where we used to bully each other, depending on your quality of soldering. Boom. There we go. There's one solder joint. I need to move these cables out of the way. Boom. There's another. Let's get a little bit more. Perfect. Perfect. Now these ones you don't have to solder on. I do, just because they're ground. they're not grounding points. They're literally just meant to hold the PCB in place. And so I just do it because, you know, I'd rather not have my PCBs fall off. So far I've had one customer return, out of the 40 something customers that I have had. So we're gonna go, ew, it's nasty. There we go. There we go. And that's going to be holding it on. That one is extended upwards a bit, so we're just going to go. It's still extended upwards, so we're going to hit it with some flux. Just like so. And bada boom, bada bing. And we're going to realize that it's coming off. Boom. A lot better. Now, as you can see here, none of these are cold joints. So, let's see. Now, if I bring this upwards, so I'm going to be taking the rp20 right here. That's out of focus. And I'm going to go load this up with the needed software, but I also have to connect the 32 gig NAND onto this. And let me go jump over to my computer. You know, if my dog moves out of the way. Okay, I'm just stepping over him. Alright, so I don't even know if that'll show up. No, it has not. There we go. Alright, so delete those. We'll hop in here, switch modding. We go to firmwares. We'll copy that and paste it into here. This should auto close on me. There we go. And boom. Now, let's go try it on the Switch. Also, if you see up here, this thing right here, this is the guy's 2 terabyte micro SD card. As shown right here, this one. However, this is a 2 terabyte SSD, my 2 terabyte NVMe drive, which is showing as 1.81 terabytes. This one shows as 1.95 terabytes, which kind of leads me to suspect that it's false. And then if I go into disk management, and scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see it says 19999.994 gigabytes. This is how, what's this one? This is a 1 terabyte drive. You can see like here, this is a 2 terabyte SSD showing 196, so I'm pretty sure it's fake. This is a tool called H2 test. It's just running, and basically it writes files to this, to the SD card, and then it'll attempt to verify those files. If it finds that, you know, it can't verify them, it'll know that it's a fake SD card. It takes a long time though, as you can see. I think that says 27 hours remaining. So yeah, very much fun. Let's come back over, nope. Back over here, we're going to temporarily turn off this light. I lied. I'm gonna make you suffer one more time. Alright, so this is a ribbon cable attached to the CPU. So we take this ribbon cable. Kind of like prom night, you go in slow and everything, and then and then you lock it in. Then with this connector, this lines up right here. Boom. Now we'll plug it in, turn off the light. We'll come out here to full view, and we're gonna try and turn it on. You can see the light is white. That's a good sign. Now it's blue. Flashing blue. That's good. That means it's glitching. It's still glitching. And boom. That was a green light. And now we got no SD card. Which is perfect. That's what we want to see. So, yeah. This switch is modded. I'm going to be preparing it with the with needed software files and everything. But in terms of that, the modding is done. I mean, we've got a modded switch. I'm gonna end this stream right now. Just keep the video